Yo, what's happening, people, and welcome back to the Tiki Taka podcast, where you're gonna hear hot takes, unbiased opinions, and hopefully have a couple laughs on the way. And this is a special, almost bonus episode to the one that we released earlier in the week. And this is just a preview. Obviously, we've got a massive weekend of Premier League games this weekend, so Michael thought it'd be a good idea for us to do a preview. And given some of the games that are happening this weekend, I think it'll be interesting to kind of give our predictions and see where we are at the end of it.
For sure.
So we'll start with the first game back after 2-week international break. Man City, Liverpool, at the Etihad. And what are your thoughts?
Yeah, I mean, before I get into my thoughts, we have to I feel like we have to build up this game.
Yeah.
This is huge.
Yeah, massive.
This is a massive
game. I think if Liverpool get
a point.
Yeah, because honestly, let's not even talk about if Liverpool get 3 points. Because if Liverpool get 3 points,
that might be their season.
I think it's done.
Yeah, it might be.
I think it's done then, because City aren't going to go to Anfield and win.
Yeah.
I heard some stat the other day. Obviously, this game's at the Etihad, but Man City have won once at Anfield since 2003.
Yeah, you remember? You don't remember like all those blockbuster games where like Coutinho was bagging from like the middle of nowhere.
Since 2003.
Yeah, Henderson was getting
City
the job
gone
done
everywhere and won.
I remember
they can't go to Anfield.
I remember all of the Pellegrini teams.
Other than COVID, when they slapped them 4-1.
Yeah.
And that. No, but that was no fans.
No, I remember all of the like the Pellegrini era, the Mancini era, like even like when Man City were like no question a better team than Liverpool. Something would happen.
Yeah,
something would happen, and Liverpool would pull out a result out of nowhere.
And I think even before that, so they won there in 2003 in a game that was on the last day of the season at Anfield. And then before that, I think their last win was like 1980 something.
It's one of the weirdest
Aguero never scored there.
Yeah, exactly. It's one of the weirdest fixtures. But
obviously, this one's at the Etihad, massive game.
Yeah, it's massive.
But the thing is, I'm saying that about Liverpool. If they get 3 points, obviously it's away from home. I think if City pick up 3 points, I think it's just like business as usual.
I think this has also been, up until last year, this has been like the standout fixture in the Premier League calendar. And I don't know what to think in terms of, I think it'll be a draw, but I just don't know whether it's going to be a high scoring game or not.
You think it's going to be a draw?
I think it'll be a draw. I just don't know whether it's going to be a high-scoring game or not.
There have been quite a few draws in this fixture.
In
recent years, quite a lot of 2-2s.
I was literally just about to say, I think I want to go for a 2-2, but it's actually so tough to call. I agree. It's probably going to be a draw or a City win, just because it would be crazy. It would be crazy for Liverpool, and I think Man City are of the agenda of like they want to win every home game. And every club
they're on some record.
That's what I'm saying. Every club says that, but only Man City are like back in the chat where it comes with, I'm just going to win every game at home. Even last season, do you remember when like they lost to Brentford and then never lost a game at home for the rest of the season?
Yeah.
So I think, it would be crazy. It would be ludicrous to think that Liverpool could turn up there and just get 3 points. However, as we've been saying all season, Liverpool have some weapons up top. Darwin, you see what Darwin was doing over the international break?
Yeah.
It's cleaning up.
And for that City backline, whoever's in there, whether it's Diaz, Stones, Akanji, Ake.
Who would you, of the 4 City defenders, who would you...
Walker, Diaz. I don't think Stones is actually fit. If Stones was fit, I'd play Stones. He's mad. Me and one of my other mates, I saw him on the weekend as well. We always have a debate about Stones or Diaz.
Yeah.
Because I think Stones is
better than Diaz.
Yeah.
Is it?
I think Stones is top. So Diaz is good, but I think, but he always says Diaz is the better centre back.
I think Diaz is the better centre back. I think Stones is.
Which one would you take at Arsenal?
I'll take Stones.
Okay.
But I think Diaz is actually the
Stones and Saliba.
Yeah, it would be a long. But I think Diaz is the better just out and out defender of it all. And I think Diaz. The problem with Diaz is, he actually does do a lot of good work in there.
Yeah.
Anytime it's like there is like a huge, like from a corner, there's a block in there, there's a header in there. It's almost always Diaz, or he always like cuts out the ball to the front post. He does do that like dirty defensive work, that unseen stuff. Whereas Stones, I think, is just like more of a complete.
I think Stones' performance in the Champions League final,
it was crazy.
Just like...
I think even that game versus us last year
Yeah.
at the Etihad when he scored,
Yeah.
and I was just like, why? What
I
is he
remember
really?
this Man City Liverpool fixture last season. It was a 12:30 as well, and I still remember you on the chat being like, "What is Stones on?"
Yeah,
Because that was
he's a
when
different
Pep
guy.
first. We came back after the international break. Again, this was the first fixture, and Pep decided I'm going to invert
Yeah.
my centre back instead of my
Yeah.
fullbacks. And Stones was just spraying diags, doing everything.
He was like Stone was having like progressive carries in the
Yeah,
final
yeah,
third. I was
yeah.
like, what are we seeing?
I think it's similar to the conversation we had about Ben White and Gabriel a couple of years ago about like Gabriel's the better out and out defender, but Ben
White's probably
White's
a better footballer.
skill set is maybe harder to find or
Yeah,
harder to.
yeah,
I think
that's a good point.
to Stone, but that's
Who do you
aside
see?
from the
Who do you
point.
see scoring though? Because I think Salah scores. I think there's a penalty for Liverpool in the game. And
Yeah,
Salah bags
well,
it.
so I would go Walker,
Oh yeah.
Diaz, Stones if he's fit. If he's not fit, Akanji and Ake.
Do you know what's funny? I think Akanji has to play this game regardless of who's fit and who's not fit. I think this is just such an Akanji game. I think he's going to have the mental temperament to not get lost.
But then who would you take out?
I would play Walker. I would play Akanji. I'd play Diaz. I'd play Akanji at left back maybe.
Yeah,
and I'd play Stones and Diaz.
Yeah, because I don't think if Stones is fit,
you can't not. Yeah, you can't not play him.
So yeah, I think Ake would be. But then Ake in the 1v1s on Salah. I think Ake's a better 1v1 guy on Salah than Akanji. I think Salah will probably rip both of them if we're being real. But I think Ake's probably got more.
Do you not think Pep will try and do the Tomiyasu thing of like, I need a right-footed guy because Salah's going to try and cut in. I need a right-footed guy to shut that down.
He could do. He definitely could.
Because Trent is not even like an overlapper anymore.
And that could be a reason we see Akanji play left back.
Yeah. I just think for all of City's defenders, Akanji's like the least likely to dive in and like get into
Ake.
I think Ake can dive in. I think Akanji's like the more likely to stay on his feet and not get sucked into any sort of like mental argy-bargy or like.
Ake is very composed.
Ake is very composed, but I've seen Ake in like
and the one thing with that back four, that guys like Pep, Arteta, no lefties.
Yeah,
no left-footed angles.
Yeah, and I know they love that.
Yeah,
but I also think Akanji's good enough on both feet to just do that little dink pass into space. And I just think that I've seen Ake in those 50-50s where like the ball is like somebody just knocks it forward and it's a straight foot race.
Yeah,
I've seen Ake just dive in and the attacker get there first, knock it around him.
Yeah.
And
Pedro Neto.
Yeah, exactly. You see what I'm saying? Yeah. I just think Akanji will.
Yeah. I think on your point about who might score. So wait. So let's put our neck on the line here. Wait, are you going for City win?
Okay, actually, my unbiased opinion would be a 2-1 City win. That's what I think is going to happen.
Okay.
However, I really hope for a 2-2.
Okay, cool. So you think 2-1? Who? And you know what? We'll do this for all the games just because it's a bit of fun. Who do you reckon will be man of the match or player of the match or whatever?
I think
not who BT or
yeah. Who's going to be? I think Bernardo Silva for the City game. I think he's going to step up and just do him.
I can 100% see that.
Yeah, my thing, literally, and it's like I feel like everybody will always say this, but I feel like Nunes is the only wild card because if Nunes gets one, and I know Salah still has to get his, then there's going to be a 2-2 scoreline.
Yeah,
you know.
I'm going to go out and say that I think it will be. I think it will be 3-2 Liverpool.
3-2 Liverpool.
I think it'll be 3-2.
You think City are going to concede 4 and 3 back to back, 7 goals in 2 games? That's crazy.
I think this is the best attack in the league.
It has. It's like the most potent,
and not only is it the best attack in the league. Again, like people can argue City's or even Arsenal's maybe, but not only is it that, but it's also orchestrated and built in the way that I see as Man City's kryptonite. Diaz, Nunes, Salah, Trent just knocking balls in behind. You know, City want to squeeze the pitch, play high.
Yeah.
If Trent gets it and just starts knocking it over the top, and there's Salah, Diaz. Bro, Diaz and as in Ruben Diaz and John Stones aren't going to catch Nunes.
Yeah, they were.
If he goes in
And
behind.
he's also like he's a big guy. He's
Yeah.
physical enough to.
I think Liverpool will definitely have chances, and it's just going to be about, like you say, can Nunes finish the two chances he gets in the game?
Yeah,
because I think Salah will score.
Salah will score,
and but I'm also banking on Virgil here. Big time.
No,
I'm banking on Virgil big time to basically turn up and get the job done.
The problem is for City, for example, I think Haaland will get one.
Yeah.
And I think Alvarez will also be very involved. I think these are like as I was saying just off the pod, I think these are the games for Alvarez where he has these ridiculous finishes, either foot at the edge of the area. He's just gonna, when the light shine the brightest, that's when he actually, that's when he puts it home.
Same with Foden as well.
Exactly. And as I said, Foden has always scored in these fixtures.
And I reckon Grealish will start.
I think Grealish will start. 100%. I think Grealish will start. City have to keep the ball as much as possible.
I think the game will very much go like a lot of people expect. City will dominate possession.
Yeah, have to.
Most of the game will probably be played in the middle of Liverpool's final third. But when the ball gets turned over,
it's going to be a long day.
I'm looking at Trent, Van Dijk, even Szoboszlai, McAllister, any of them to play that ball in behind, and Salah, Nunes, Diaz gone.
Yeah, I think also Szoboszlai will be one to watch in this game in terms of just how he performs.
Exactly.
I don't know. I don't have too much expectation, but at the same time, if he does do a good job, I'm like, oh no.
And I think his performance could impact the result as much as someone else's.
He was balling midweek.
Yeah. Taking shots as well, and with the crowd.
But fair.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with a Liverpool win. I think it could happen.
That's quite shocking, man. That's quite shocking. That's like reverberations. Those are the when you know how like in the NBA it's like, oh Man City done? Is their season over?
Yeah,
that's if Liverpool beat them.
Yeah,
and they're on like a draw loss.
The way the narrative will change if that happens.
Exactly,
is mad.
And who do Man City play after Liverpool? Spurs.
Yeah.
Obviously at home. So, but Spurs won there at home last year. No, that was at their place.
Yeah. But I think, Man City should deal with Spurs. But yeah, and I think I will go my player of the match. I'll go
VVD.
I want to say it, but if I'm going with a 3-2 scoreline, then I'll go Salah. Go Salah. I think Salah will get it done.
I mean, I'll be there. That's what I'll say. I'll be there to watch you. How do you feel about the 12:30 kickoff?
In some ways, I like it. First game back after international break. What a game! Best possible game to come back to.
That's why I also think it's set up to be now a 1-1 or like a
because it won't live up to the hype.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I also just think for some reason I think, like you say, early kickoff, potentially Man City caught sleeping.
Yeah.
The game they lost to Brentford last year was an early kickoff.
Yeah. Do you think Diaz starts though? Obviously, he's just done 2 games in South America. Tough ones.
Yeah, I think Diaz starts.
Emotional. He's got a big flight back for an early kickoff. Even Nunes, for example.
To be fair,
he's just finished.
Nunes will definitely start.
He has to, but he's just finished in God knows where, and has to fly all the way back.
Yeah, but big Gabriel Martinelli and that will start for Arsenal, innit?
Yeah, 5:30 though.
It's not that.
Klopp will tell you.
It's not that big of a deal.
Klopp will tell you all the reasons why it matters.
And I think even if Diaz doesn't start, Jota.
Yeah.
This is the kind of game Jota.
This is exactly the kind of game that Jota backs.
I think that's why I think there's goals in this game.
Yeah, I mean, when you look at the two teams, you can't not think that there will be goals in this game.
Yeah,
but I just think that Pep he saw the 4-4 scoreline last week and said, yeah, that's never happening again, and he's just gonna lock things down. He wants to OD on possession.
I agree, and if they were playing
any other team,
including Arsenal,
clean sheet,
any other team in the league, probably or 1 goal conceded.
Yeah.
But the one team you can't be like, I'm going to lock it down against these guys. Salah, Nunes, just can't. But we'll move on from that game. Quickly do this one. Burnley, West Ham.
1-1.
What, you reckon West Ham dropping points?
Yeah. Away from home, players injured. There also has to be 3:00 kickoff after an international break. There has to be those like, wait, what happened? Those type of
Yeah, there will
scorelines.
be. That will come in the next game.
That's
That Luton Palace game.
what you think.
Yeah, I'm gonna go 2-1 West Ham,
Okay.
and I think Kudus will
Ooh,
be.
I
Yeah,
think Kudus
yeah.
will also be the guy.
Luton Palace.
I think Palace win 2-0.
I'm gonna go Luton 2-1.
Is it?
Yeah,
I think
Carlton Morris.
Oh no.
Newcastle Chelsea. We'll
Um,
do a bit on this because this is Chelsea obviously in decent form. They had the 4-4 win against Man City.
yeah.
And now they go to St. James's. Newcastle with injury problems.
Yeah, this one is actually really tough to call because Chelsea, as much as they've performed well, their performances have been good at home, even though they still haven't won. Apart from, oh no, they won away at Tottenham, wasn't it? Yeah. So,
And it's the kind of game based off this season that Chelsea might do better in.
it should be. It should be. I do lean towards Newcastle though. I just think
At St. James's.
at St James's Park, something's going to go in their favor. And obviously they're also coming off a couple of losses, and they know that this we need to whatever run. Every team is probably thinking we need to start going on a run, and you need to kickstart this run.
And I think the news is that Isak's back. I think Almiron's back.
Yeah. Gordon's still playing well.
Yeah.
So what happened to Botman? Who's still out?
Willock as well.
Is Botman still out?
Yes.
Sven been like.
I think they're still monitoring his knee injury. I think that they don't know if he's going to need surgery or not yet.
Yeah, fair. No, I do lean towards Newcastle. I think they could actually probably win 3-1.
Yeah. Who you reckon's going to be the guy?
If Isak plays, I think he will get back on the score sheet. I think Anthony Gordon. I think he will be if Newcastle win, I think he'll be Sky's man of the match.
He'll be up against Reece James though.
Yeah, that's going to be a tough battle. But I don't think Reece will play 90.
And Kunku might be on the bench.
He won't play. You don't throw a guy in for St. James's Park.
What, Kunku? He was top scorer in the Bundesliga.
Yeah, but after whatever he did, his ACL or whatever,
he's going to come back and be Chelsea's saviour.
You can't throw a guy in at St. James's Park. You can't. You're just asking for him to be out for another 9 months. When Dan Burn lands on him or John Linton just crashes, just crashes into him.
I think it'll be a good game.
It will be.
But yeah, I agree with you. I think I'm going to go Newcastle 2-0. I reckon. I don't think Chelsea will score. And I'm going to go Joe Willock. I think Joe Willock's going to bag in this game.
Yeah?
Yeah. Do you remember the goal he scored in that fixture last year?
Yeah.
And yeah, he's been scoring some goals. So yeah, I'm going to go Joe Willock. All right. Nottingham Forest against Brighton. Brighton without a win in 2 months.
Yeah, but Nottingham Forest do well at home. I think it's going to be 2-2. Awonyi and a defender from Nottingham, and then it'll be Ansu Fati and
no Estupinian, no Mitoma.
I like Simon.
I think Evan Ferguson's out as well.
Yeah, I told you I like Simon Adrigo. He might be a shout as well, FPL wise. But I just think Nottingham Forest at home actually will put up a bit of a fight, and obviously Brighton always concede goals, but Brighton need to turn this around. It's not massive worries, but you definitely do need a win pretty soon. As I said,
this can't keep running on,
because then it will actually the pressure will build.
I'm gonna go 2-0 Forest, and my guy Anthony Elanga is gonna come up.
Anthony,
he's gonna come up with a business.
Forest, that's kind of nuts.
Forest away.
It's a tough game. But I always think the penny has to drop for a team that hasn't won.
Even if that was Chelsea, Newcastle, I'd back Forest. That's a tough place to go, man. Gibbs, Wawonihi, Elanga on the counter.
It's not going to be easy.
Brighton are going to try and dominate the ball. They're going to push people up the pitch. I think it could work out quite nicely for Forest.
What happened to Balebo? I haven't even seen him. Is he got injured or something?
No, he's still playing.
Is it?
Yeah.
I'm waiting on that.
He was on your list.
I'm waiting on the return OI. I'm waiting on that ROI.
Yeah.
It's his time now.
Okay, yeah. Well, Sheffield Bournemouth. Big game.
I do back Bournemouth. I think they're on a bit of a
Sheffield.
I know, but I think they're
Bournemouth.
I think they're in a bit of a purple patch. They've put it together now.
Yeah.
I feel like Billing is going to have confidence. Solanke is going to have confidence. And I do just think Sheffield are looking down at the Championship thinking, we'll see you next year.
Yeah. I agree with you. I think Bournemouth will get it done there. And I reckon Solanke will score maybe 1 or 2 again, I think. And then the 5:30 game set up for an upset. Brentford versus Arsenal.
Yeah, away from home.
Yeah.
I have to obviously go for an Arsenal win. I think it'll be.
Yeah. This is a game I'm worried about, though.
I think it will be.
The long throws, the corners.
I don't think it's going to be actually interesting to watch for a neutral.
Yeah, 5 at the back.
Yeah, for a neutral, I don't think it'll be interesting to watch. But I think it will probably end 2-1 to Arsenal. In terms of who will be man of the match for this game, there's an easy option in Declan Rice. But I will probably go for Martinelli. I think he will be the difference. Whether or not he's awarded the man of the match, I think he will probably come through him.
Yeah.
But then again, it's always tough to bank on a South American guy after an international break. You just never know. So maybe Trossard. Actually, Trossard will be my man of the match.
We don't even know if he'll start, though.
We don't even know if he'll start, but I think he probably will, just for the form.
Yeah.
He scored, I think, midweek as well.
Yeah.
And I just don't think that Arteta is going to put both Brazilians out there to play 90 minutes. One of them will come off between Jesus and Martinelli. One of them will come off the bench, and that means Trossard has to kind of start.
Yeah. I think Jesus played 90 last night against Argentina, so I don't think he'll start. I will go. Who do you reckon is going to play left back?
Zinchenko.
You reckon?
Yeah.
I think Tomiyasu is going to play.
No, I think it'll be Zinchenko because I think we'll have a lot of the ball. And that's the thing. I think we'll have a lot of the ball, and there'll be a lot of onus on Ben White, Gabriel, and Saliba to be like, "Yo, guard them, win those headers."
Yeah.
I just think that we're gonna have so much of the ball, and Thomas Frank is gonna let us have so much of the ball that it will be kind of crazy to not play Zinchenko because we need that fluidity. Also, this is the kind of game that you want to wrap this up in the first 20 minutes. You want to get 100%. A goal or 2 goals done in the first 20 minutes and
score early.
Zinchenko will be he has to be a part of that.
You don't want to be pushing for a goal against 5 at the back.
Buemo.
Yeah. I'm gonna back Arsenal. I think it's gonna be tough, but I'm gonna go. Ramsdale's going to be back in goal.
You think?
Raya can't play, innit?
Oh, Cupta. Sorry.
Yeah, because he's on loan. Yeah. So Ramsdale's going to be back in goal.
Oh, no. 2-2.
Yeah.
This is big. That's a big opportunity for Ramsdale.
100. Massive.
This is, it doesn't feel like last chance, but it
come in and keep a clean sheet in this game.
Yeah. You have something to fight on.
Yeah. But I think I will go 2-1 Arsenal.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah,
I think Brentford will score.
Yeah, but I think Brentford will score late on and give us those nervy 5-10.
Yeah.
Or they'll score in the 76th, and it'll be like, we have a game on here.
Yeah. The worst one.
Yeah, the worst. Exactly.
And I'm gonna go Martin Odegaard. I think he'll have a big impact coming back into the team.
Shout.
Moving on from that one, Tottenham Villa.
2-1 Villa.
I'm looking forward to this game. 2-1 straight away, straight in there. 2-1 Villa.
2-1 Villa.
Yeah.
I think Moussa Diaby will be Sky Sports man of the match.
Yeah.
But I think the real man of the match will probably be John McGinn.
Yeah, I can see that. I'm gonna go.
And Watkins scores.
The thing is, I don't know what Son's output is gonna look like without Maddison.
Without Maddo. But he will get a chance in this game. And I think Son will be the guy to score for Villa. Sorry, for Tottenham. But I do agree with you. With Højbjerg and Skip or whoever else is going to be behind him.
Dyer, Davies.
Feeding off scraps.
Bissouma's out as well. So he got suspended. Yeah, you know what? I'm going to go for a Villa win.
Tottenham to lose 3 games in a row?
Yeah. That's not shocking. 4 next week with Man City.
Wouldn't that be man.
I'm gonna go Villa 2-0. I'm gonna go 2-0, and I'm gonna say
sheet.
Yeah. And I'm gonna say Ollie Watkins.
Yeah,
I think up against Dyer and Davies,
he's gonna be gunning for it. He's gonna be gunning for it for sure.
And then over to Goodison. Man United walking into the Lions' den.
Yeah.
Everton just knocked 10 points, and now they've got to go, and that stadium is going to be up.
That's going to be up for it. It's going to be 2-1 Everton.
Yeah.
And I'm torn between Abdoulaye Doucouré or actually sneaky shout, James Gardner.
Yeah.
Return.
Ex-Man United.
Exactly. All in the line.
Yeah.
Hometown, they need a hero. And who else?
Yeah. Who's scoring for Man United? Maguire.
Yeah, it'll be a defender from a corner.
Yeah.
Kind of like the Arsenal game, I think.
Luke Shaw's back.
Yeah.
He's back in training.
Yeah, I think it'll be a defender from a corner, or it will be like a knockdown, like a defender's like headed it, it's hit somebody else's back, and McTominay shoveled it in after like yeah. But I think there's a script in this game. I think that's going to be like one of the best games of the
weekend.
I don't think football wise, but just narrative wise, I think there's going to be a lot to come out of that game.
Definitely.
And I can almost hear Sean Dyche putting the battery in the Everton players' backs. They don't want us to win. They don't want us to, to stay in the league.
The Premier League's against us.
It's do or die.
Let's earn that 10 points back starting today.
Yeah.
Do you still have your double Everton defense?
I do, but
I think this game's got 1-0 written all over it.
You think
1-0 Everton all over it? Keep that. Play them. I'm telling you, bro. 1-0, Sean Dyche.
It is.
Man United can't score goals.
I think Everton are already they already have a chip on their shoulder, and this is just gonna just put even more of that pressure on them. And I just think the players will rise to it.
Yeah,
the fans are not gonna let Everton slip up or slack or put in at least a poor performance in this game.
Yeah.
First game back, as you say, after all this bullshit, they will Goodison Park will be rocking.
Yeah.
It's safe to say.
Yeah, I'm gonna go 1-0, and I'm gonna go Calvert-Lewin.
Obviously. I can't wait, man.
I think if Everton win this game, I think they win at 1-0.
Yeah, you think?
Yeah, I think that's the scoreline.
I think they score early, they go ahead, and some Man United bullshit happens.
Yeah,
and then Everton will go on to get a winner.
Yeah, I can see that.
James Garner 35 yards.
But yeah, and then moving on to Monday night's game, Fulham versus Wolves.
1-1.
I reckon Wolves are going to win that.
You think?
I think Fulham have been poor this season.
1-1.
Trouble. I'll go 1-0 Wolves.
You think?
Yeah.
I think it'll be 1-1, and a defender or a goalkeeper like Bernd Leno or the Wolves goalkeeper will be man of the match.
I'll go Mateus Cunha.
I was gonna say Cunha, but because I think it'll be 1-1, they'll give it to a defender or goalkeeper.
Yeah.
Somebody will make 3-4+ saves.
It could be like a Craig Dawson.
Yeah.
But yeah, that is our weekend preview.
Save the date, save the scorelines.
Yeah, we'll obviously be able to see on next week's episode how we did, even in terms of who our player of the matches were. But one last thing, of all those fixtures, which one are you looking forward to the most?
That is actually, it's not an easy question.
Because some really good fixtures this weekend.
I think
obviously take Arsenal out of the equation.
Yeah, I think
I'm not even looking forward to that one.
I think it's tough to look past the Liverpool City just because of what it means for Arsenal, as well as you always hope to see the best quality of football in that game.
Yeah.
However, I do think Spurs Villa is going to be such a good game.
Yeah.
It's going to be such a especially if we win. And Man City or Liverpool are going to drop points. And I just have this like free hit on a Sunday to watch.
Yeah.
Spurs Villa, Everton United.
Yeah.
Especially that Spurs Villa.
Nice.
Yeah. I think that Spurs Villa is kind of like, it's going to be really, 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 really tasty. Because as you said, look, if they lose this game, they lose 3 in a row and then lose 4 in a row at City. Or even if they lose 3 in a row in this week. Now, as I say, like you have to break that duck somewhere.
Yeah.
And like maybe they go to City and get something. Maybe.
For me, I think the game I'm looking forward to the most, I think, like you say, the Man City Liverpool one in terms of quality is gonna. But the game I'm looking forward to the most is that one of Goodison.
Yeah, it's gonna be. It's gonna be good.
Game.
Sunday's the day, then it seems, huh?
Yeah. But yeah, let us know your thoughts. If you agree with anything we've said, disagree, who you think might win this weekend: Man City, Liverpool, Newcastle, Chelsea, Tottenham, Villa, big games. But thank you for tuning into the preview, and we'll see you next week.